us live from Tel Aviv. So Yotam, let's start with the ballistic missiles fired at Saudi Arabia. This conflict is clearly still ongoing. Break it down for us. How did it begin?
Yeah, so to understand why the Houthis are firing ballistic missiles at Saudi Arabia, we have to go back in time a bit, go back to 2015, specifically when the newly appointed defense minister Mohammed bin Salman made a decision to launch a war against the Houthi rebels. He basically decided to put the Saudi military weight behind the ousted president Mansour Hadi. And since then, they've been fighting, and nothing has really come out of it other than more than 100,000 people who have died. So they are still definitely fighting, and this is why we're seeing these ballistic missiles.
Right, and a lot of innocent Yemeni lives have also been on the line here. So to what extent is Iran involved when the Houthis attack Saudi Arabia? What is their end game here?
It really depends, because the Houthi rebels are not only acting according to what Iran wants, but from time to time they do get orders from Iran, because the Islamic Republic, they are funding the rebels. They are giving them ballistic missiles. They're giving them advanced weapons and technologies in general. So from time to time, they really coordinate these attacks because they do see eye to eye when it comes to Saudi Arabia. They both really hate Saudi Arabia, so to say, to put it plainly.
Now, Iran is known for having proxies across the Middle East. One of those is Kataib Hezbollah in Iraq, which is threatening the U.S. How are they doing that, and how big of a challenge do they pose?
It's a major challenge. And again, if we go a little bit back in time to December 2019, it escalated completely between the United States and Kataib Hezbollah. The United States struck Kataib Hezbollah targets and killed 25 of their militiamen. In return, the Hezbollah group attacked the U.S. embassy in Baghdad, and this led to the killing of Qasem Soleimani by the United States. So it's a major challenge, and they're still striking each other back and forth in Iraq.
Now, what is Iran hoping to gain with these proxy attacks? What is the point here?
Look, modern warfare is very much by proxy. You see it everywhere. You see it in Syria, you see it in Iraq, you see it in many, many places in South America. And Iran is really hoping to activate these proxies whenever they see fit. And of course, the United States and Israel are very concerned about this. Israel in particular, because Iran is funding Hezbollah in Lebanon and Islamic Jihad in Gaza, and both are ready to really be activated because they fund so much, they give so much money to these groups. So at any given point, they could activate these groups and convince them to launch a war on their behalf if they want to.
All right, Yotam, thank you so much for joining us.